Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man Probably presents the episode of The Corner. How you guys doing? I mean, yes, we got some things to talk about. Quite a few things to talk about today, as a matter of fact, man. Again, we got, I couldn't do this basically by myself. So this is gonna be like a 2.0 corner from last night's discussion. But then also, like I said, we're going to talk about the late night release of the Bane character as well. Like that just came out of nowhere. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but that basically dropped out of nowhere. But we're going to definitely talk about that too. That's the main focus of it. But we're going to kind of recap on tonight's shenanigans or last night's shenanigans. You might as well say this early morning shenanigans. But I had to bring a few people in here. Actually, one, you already know who it is. My bro, all day, every day. Cam, what's going on, Cutting Cam?
What's up, man? What's going on, man? Thank you for having me here. Something
Definitely,
great
bro.
to talk about. Another
Definitely,
surprise.
Another surprise.
What is going
man.
on? Like,
Another
this is crazy.
surprise.
Crazy.
It definitely is another surprise. I mean, and again, out of nowhere, bro.
Completely out of left field.
Out of left field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, we can credit a lot of this to Mafia because he was like
100%. He called it on the dot last night, matter of fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like out of nowhere. So I'm like, okay, this shit is crazy. Let me see here. I think I got a message real quick from Shane, because we're gonna actually have Shane in here in a little bit. Shane's gonna pop through. He's probably at home setting up, because I'm pretty sure he wants to talk about this as well. But yeah, we're gonna do. Let me address the chat real quick, and then we're gonna dive in this real quick. We got Six Gun Figs is in the building. We got Blackbird Tech. We got AJ Agrusa. We got KG Collector. He said Bane, definitely, bro. We got Mass Collectibles. We got Willie Woodson, Blackbird, Willie. Let me see who else we got. Collector Joey, Peyton 23. We got El Profesoro in the building. So definitely we got Mass Collectibles, Shiny, Future of Freeze. Yeah, man, we got like a couple of people that are popping in. Batman Collectibles is actually coming in here too. So yeah, bro. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna recap first. We're gonna recap because I am, no pun intended though, recap. But we're gonna basically recap and kind of go through this real quick because again, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this when it dropped last night.
Yeah.
And I know you're getting it, but I just want to get your take on it. And what do you think at the bottom line, what do you think they did? Where they shaped up, and if it actually lived up to your expectations or exceeded your expectations based on the photos. What's up with this Sam Wilson cat, bro?
Looks great, man. I'm super excited about it. I feel like he looks browner, or he got like a little tan, like a slight little tan, or they shaped up the beard a little better. But it looks really, really good though. The color's super vibrant. I love the shield. It's still a little weathered, not 100% shiny. So shout out to shiny. But yeah, I think it looks good. I'm super excited about the wing articulation, honestly, on this figure, because it looks like it can go all over the place. Especially the way they have like the curvature to them, so you can make it into like a front shield form, or you can just pull the wingspan as far as you want, honestly. So I'm excited to see what it actually looks like in hand. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will get it before I do.
Yeah.
But when they do, man, I'll definitely be checking out those reviews because this is one we've all been waiting for since last year. So
yeah, he's on his way. Like he'll be here like next week. I already got I got my notification from Toys Wonderland that yes
let's go Devil's Workshop.
I'm just letting y'all know Devil's Workshop. Here's the thing. They were on point because they notified me last night. It is shipped, like it's basically shipping. So they let me know that your item was received. It will be shipping within 24 hours. So it should be shipping today. So there you go.
When the good is getting good.
When the good is getting good, you got to give it to them. So sometimes, like I said, you got to just say what it is. Devil Workshop came through. My cap will be here. Next week, so I can't wait. But bro, like going rummaging through these pics, like literally when we look at it, like the articulation with these wings, bro.
Yeah.
Like phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally phenomenal. It's one pick I want to go to because this is comic accurate right off the rip. Like it's the suit and everything is comic accurate, bro.
Right.
Like literally it's comic accurate. It's on point Wingspan's dope. The articulation is there. This right here, I love this photo, bro.
Yeah,
this is crazy. Like this,
I am just like so excited to figure out how these wings work.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, what? It's kind of mind-boggling because we know the versions we've had before with the original Falcon, as well as the Sam Wilson version from the Winter Soldier, and those were like stiff as bricks, you know. It's like, oh man, like they're really stepping it up, something different for sure.
Yeah, they are basically stepping it up, man. I mean, literally, wow, like the tailoring on this, and bro, I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised that they got the head sculpt right and they didn't change it. There's no complete deviation from what we got with the prototype.
No, it looks exactly the same, which is like you said, surprising because we've seen a lot of tweaks in the most recent ones we've got released for figures. They've adjusted something, but this one, I think from the start, it was perfect on its own.
It was definitely perfect on its own. And I guess they figured like, because again, aside from the head sculpt that we actually got from the T'Challa from the standalone film, Black Panther, the first film, that head sculpt was a bit divisive because what we got in the prototype versus what we actually got in hand, it just wasn't all there.
Wasn't the same, right?
So I'm hoping that they get it right this time, and I think that they will, because there was a lot of pushback at that time. But with this head sculpt, bro, like literally, I mean, they nailed this. Like it is on point. Definitely. Everything looks good. The suit looks vibrant. Like I love the colors.
It looks really good. I think one thing is that like they always like with the blogger photos kind of sometimes don't highlight how good the figure actually is. And these didn't do that, which is good because like I'm pretty sure it would have been an uproar if this thing came out like crap. Like if these photos look bad, people would be like, no, if we're gonna mess one up, it's not gonna be this one.
It's not gonna be this one. That's what I'm saying. Like it would have been a totally different conversation if they did it.
Right.
And if the amount of time that it actually took. But I'm happy. Like I'm literally, and it looks like the articulation in this piece is going to be pretty good. Because it doesn't look like, there's limitations, like too many limitations with it.
No, it doesn't at all.
I love this.
I'm surprised how the actual wing blades, like each one seem like they're individually placed in there and you can articulate each one differently. I guess we'll see when we actually get it in hand, but it just looks like the expectations for this for me are like super high. Like I'm super excited,
bro. Like this is the one I love. This was my favorite photo out of all of them. Like this one right here, I'm like, to capture that, like it looks like a damn bird really flying.
No, it does. Yeah,
it does. It looks like a dive, bro. And I love that. That says so much about this figure, bro. And again, bro, like we know we get the pushback from a lot of people talking about, well, why was he Cap? Why would they basically name him Cap? He has no, powers. He has no whatever. It's not about that, man. Like it's literally not about that at all. It's definitely not about that, man. Like, I mean, his thing is phenomenal. I was all in from the rip. You know what I mean? Definitely. So anybody getting this, you already know. We talked about it at length last night. And also to know that the shield itself is magnetic. You can put that on the back. Bro, I am deeply in on this piece, bro.
Yeah, this one is. This is just one of those pieces, man. Because I feel like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we will see this suit again, of course, in the New World Order. But there might be some deviations or some changes.
Some multiple suits, that will basically get.
And I think my only gripe for this whole series is that I actually wanted that new updated Falcon suit that was in the beginning of the show. I was like, I wanted that. Like that looked good. I mean, of course, here we got the shin guards and the gauntlets are the same on this figure, but I don't know. We're greedy. I think we're greedy as
we are greedy, bro, because we want what we want. Plain and simple. We definitely want what we want when we want it. But beggars can't be choosers. Right, exactly, we have to accept what we actually get from this piece. So I was like, you know what? I'm definitely all in on it. I'm excited about it. So, it just bodes well for, what's to come, what I can say that we're going to actually get going forward, from them. And here's the thing, like I managed to get, I got Bucky. So I got that Bucky.
You got him.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer. So I did actually get Bucky. But yeah, I mean, bro, they again, for me, I think that they basically they nailed it. Like they killed this piece right off the rip.
Sure.
You know what I mean? For anybody.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, like, right off the rip, they killed it. And for anybody who had like low expectations, I hope it actually gave you, we're gonna talk about Bane in a minute, but I hope it gave everybody, it kind of fulfilled, that. What were you gonna say?
Oh, no, the Bucky, I saw some photos with them two together and it looked really good. So I'm like, man, they complement each other so well because it's like, Bucky's suit is kind of like Captain America's a little bit, but he's just like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Good. Like, I don't want that. Like, I wear a couple of blue stripes here and there, but that's it, which is cool. So it's a great contrast, I think, as far as
definitely it is. So we're gonna bring somebody else in here to share this conversation. Y'all know who he is. Y'all love him. I mean, this man knows Colin Farrell on a first name basis. Like they actually have a conversation. They've talked. He's actually helped coach him through his acting prowess. Hopefully he gets some credit for this year's award. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is all day, every day. Shane, what is going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, folks?
Bro, look at all prep. He got the tie on. He got to look at it, man. You see that? Oh, man, look at fucking smooth. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Right, this nuts off your fucking shoulders and this shit. Look at that. Oh, shit. Oh.
This is Ken Brockman coming to you live from Dublin. There's a cold front coming in this evening with plenty of rain. Spicy. You have a chance of meatballs.
Yo, do y'all see this dude? He came in looking extra smooth. That Blackbird Tech is like, yo, Shane looking sharp. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I am. I was going to say, I'm coming from work, but I was like, no, I just got dressed up for this Bane. Now you have my permission to buy.
There you go.
Bruh, like, I mean, all right, so we're going to, because I want to run through this XC suit really quick. We already talked about the cap. I want to get to Bane real quick. But
the cap's A1.
Yeah, caps. Yeah, it's cap is solid. So definitely, I'm so happy about that. They nailed it. This XE suit again, it's the Arkham suit. Now, I didn't pre-order this piece. I know I'll eventually get it. I didn't pre-order it off the bat. I was just kind of waiting. But it looks good. The armor on this piece looks incredible. We talked to it at length like last night. It looks like it's going to be a hefty boy, and somebody said, which I agree with, they looks like they use the same body for the same body type that they use for Heavy Mando on this. It definitely does. But it looks like it's going to be a really good piece. Those who actually get this in your collection, I know you're going to be happy. It does look like it gives us a little bit of articulation. If you actually have that Batman Beyond figure, which I do, that's a beefy boy too, and it looks good in my collection. I love it. But yeah, if you have this, anybody who's actually, now Shane, is this something that you or you I know what you're focused on, but is this something that you can actually see in your collection, bro?
No.
Nah.
It looks cool. The thing's jacked. But this is from the game, right?
Yeah, this is from Arkham.
Yeah. Like I gotta sidestep all these. It's this is like dodgeball. Like you got the video game Spider-Man PS4 games looking all good coming towards you, you're ducking them, and then you got these awesome clones and you're ducking them, and then you got like all these kind of cool looking Batman Arkham. I gotta dodge those things, otherwise I would not survive. Definitely. If I had played a game and I was like into this, it's like maybe, but like I'm kind of I cannot play these games, especially the Spider-Man one, because I know if I like it, I'll be like, oh, that Antioch suit, or that Miles, whatever. So.
Right.
Yeah, it's a bullet. I'm happy. I'm okay dodging.
It always starts with one, right? It starts with that one.
That's it.
And then after that, it's like, okay, then you got to go down that rabbit hole. You think you're going, so it always starts with that one. So you got to be especially selective when it comes to these pieces, man.
It starts at one, and next thing you're complaining about the price of details. That's how it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
109, man. 109.
109, bro. That shit went up. So we got to move on to this. I mean, like, is this unprecedented for them to basically give us 2 releases and then a reveal? Did they do this before? Or is this the first time they did something on this magnitude? I don't know.
I'm just looking at this dude's arms.
Yeah,
Bro.
it looks huge, man. I think it was something close to this with the Days of Future Past, right? Didn't they release something kind of close to this amount? But that was during something like
That was the
during,
toy fair.
that was
Toy
a
fair,
wave,
right? Yeah.
It was
I
a
think that
wave.
was like a toy fair back then. So they're known to do something like that.
But
then.
just for like on a Wednesday,
Yeah.
no, like we don't usually see.
Nah, bro. And the
These
thing is,
releases
they
like
had
this.
just closed. Like we had just shut down because we did a corner last night, and we had just shut down. And I'm up in bed, half sleep. Somebody sends me notification that they released Bane. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm tired. I'm you know me, whatever. But bro, I mean, all right. So Shane, I wanted to bring this up before I forget. I want you to mark this down on another conversation that I want you to add to shit that collectors say, right?
Yeah.
I want you to add this conversation to it. So you know what people are going to say. It looks good, but I'm going to wait to see what InArt does.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually have a Google Keep list of things that I jot down when people say things. In myself included, so I'm putting that down because that's true. That's true.
That's true.
And you know what? They're not wrong.
They're not.
No,
They're not
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong. But it's like, all right, at the same time, InArt had inspired this innovation right here, bro.
Yeah.
Like they had to. Hot Toys
Strangest thing about
on
this.
Joker, and now they're going with this. What were you gonna say?
Strangest thing about this is a figure that needed a 2.0,
Yeah.
and essentially they gave us what we wanted.
What we wanted, bro.
The body it looks like Bane. Like the other one was really skinny. It looked good with the coat on, but it was really skinny. You couldn't really pose it. It had the joints, the arms are too skinny, the body physique was different.
Yeah.
They have fixed all those and then thrown in, just for good measure, a really cool base and the rolling eyes and improved a bunch of outfit details.
You got this particular jacket. You got this leather jacket,
Is it
and then
real
you
leather?
also
Is it
got.
real leather?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope so.
Paris
would be-
Fashion Week. That's what it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So they gave us both effing versions. They gave us this one, and then they gave us the other one. You get you're right. They gave us the PERS technology when it comes to the eyes itself. Now the base is the same base that we actually got with the Selena Cow base that we're getting the upgrade on that. So it's the same base, different little touch ups to it, but regardless, it's a dope ass base and it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it really does make sense.
Yeah.
But bro, like I had zero idea that this was coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
This was unexpected.
Unexpected.
No, yeah,
It was
100%.
it was pleasant. But you know what pisses me off, bro? They give us the DX19 that looks amazing. They give us
I
this
know what
figure.
you're gonna say. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
You're not wrong.
They give us this piece that looks amazing. I'm pretty sure that once we get that Selena Cow, they're going to probably touch that one up a little bit too.
Right.
What the fuck did they do with Batman Begins, bro?
They forgot about it. They
Like, if
Really?
anything needed a 2.0, it would have been that one as well. And they didn't give it to us. And that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I really don't. But look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, bro.
This looks like Bane. Like it.
Yo,
it's
the arm
just-
definition is just crazy. It's crazy.
Bro, to the back of his neck, the surgery that they showed, like, you can
yeah.
see it. The detail is there.
Yeah.
My God, bro. I literally got up this morning and said, I'm paying this off and paid it off.
Oh my God.
Waiting. I'm not waiting.
That's
I'm
crazy.
not waiting, so I don't want to go down. Here, look, I know we talk about this all the time. Don't pre-order, don't pay shit. But if you really want something, you got to make an exception, especially if the money is there.
Yeah. This is. Look. I don't even know where to start with it. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Right,
like
right.
Because okay, They started branding things the Dark Knight trilogy, and they gave us the DX19 as a hit. You just described what happened with the Batman Begins. They've got the Selena Kyle on the way. There's will they, won't they do a 3.0 Joker? I think that's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
So like, it wasn't like, oh wow, they've done another Bane. The wow bit is that they didn't just do the same thing. Because
No.
if someone asked me yesterday, okay, do you think A, they will do a 2.0, give us seamless arms, do a better physique so it's more screen accurate, and throw in an extra coat and give us the powers, or will they just throw out the same one? I would totally vote that they would just give us the same thing and put a new box in it, which is not good. These things like this, like they're like, yeah, I'm really happy with this. This is 100% coming home. I haven't ordered it yet, but that's because I'm work all day. So like this is now, it's just like number crunching time, and look, there's no chance that this gets away.
How it looks and how this is going to look next to your DX19, like how it's going to look on your display, like literally. And the beauty of this is that if you are getting the Joker and you have the Joker, it's still going to complement having those figures, having those villains in your collections. It's just going to basically complement it. You know what I mean? It's going to look great. I'm glad they used the seamless body. You know what I mean? That was the number one thing. Is we and this and when I think about this, like him, like this even speaks volumes for what we can see coming in the future.
Yeah.
If they can do this, then it lets us know that in the future they can kind of innovate and do some 2.0 on figures that actually need it. Again, like we talked about off camera, before, Drax.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could they give us that, give us the last hurrah for Jax? And this Drax, I said Jax because he's jacked. I'm sorry. But this thing, like, literally is phenomenal, bro. Like, I can't look at that. Look at that. Like,
yeah,
man,
and he needs the rolling eyes because you can't see much of his face, so his eyes do play a part in how he communicates. So it's. I love the coat.
Yeah, the coat looks great.
The coat looks great. So here's the thing, and we had this conversation before. Like, they could have easily said, you know what? Even with the base, even with the rolling eyes, they could have said this would have been a DX. Yet it's not. Like, it's not a DX version at all.
Yeah.
So do you think that, again, we got to keep asking this question. Yeah. Are they going to eventually do away with DX?
I still don't think they will.
You don't?
No, I think maybe they're bringing the normal releases up a notch. Competition is good. And then they're going to maybe revisit the DX and see, right, how can we offer something premium? You know what I mean? Because besides the foam, the nicer box, I'm not sure what was premium. So, like, maybe they're going to revisit the DX of old, more head sculpts, maybe 2 figures, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
because then they could justify maybe higher price tags, whatever. Because it seems to be in the last few months they've started giving us like seamless bodies. They've started giving us USB lightsabers, better bases, and the price is kind of stabilizing. Because there was a stage there when people were like, "Oh, they're too expensive," but then they kind of upped their game a bit, and now it's almost like the value is there again. So it'd be very smart of them to hold on to the DX, but give something super premium, Velcro straps level or whatever. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah.
You could be right, but you know what it is though? It's because I'm greedy and I want to have that foam box with this figure, especially with those seamless arms. I want to have the foam to protect it as much as possible. I don't want nothing to, that plastic to rub off on it and mess it up. And again, like they might be using now, just like we know, because when we talked about this yesterday on the show, that Wonder Woman has a new silicone body. I didn't know that. So do you think that this could be silicone as well?
I don't know. What does the description say? I wasn't aware that the other body, I just saw seamless body. I didn't realize it was actually silicone.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea, but they said that Wonder Woman was silicone. Like they use a seamless silicone body for that, a different take on it. So I'm wondering if they're going to do the same here. Because again, like when we look at this figure, it's like, all right, remember we got Hellboy. this looks like, all right, they're going down that same line. This is going to be a heavy boy, like straight up. When you get it, it's going to be heavy right out the box. But man, look at that, bro. Look at that. Come on.
I'm on the Sideshow site. It says inner metal skeleton, so you're dead right about the heaviness, the weight of it, with enhanced articulation range, seamless design from neck to arms, advanced body structure. I'm not seeing anything about a silicone body though, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If I had to be critical, and like it wouldn't be fair of me, even though I love this character, to not be a bit critical, and it's a minor critique. The wrists here.
I knew. Yeah.
Like it's only one wrist because of the gauntlet.
Right.
But this doesn't look the same to me as the wrists on the She-Hulk. Now, is that just because she's green, so you don't see it as much, or is it a different wrist technology or whatever? It's only a minor gripe, very minor.
I don't know. I don't know if it might be because different body type, more muscular in this piece than the Wonder Woman. I mean, not the Wonder Woman, the She-Hulk. If that could basically play into it, or again, I mean, because even with that one, you can see the seams, but you don't see the wrist peg too much at all.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I mean, where this one, you would have thought that they would have probably tucked it in a bit more, or, extended. I don't know. It would have made more sense for them to do that though. You know what I mean? Because even most Feisen bodies that you get seamless, you can tell the seam is there, but you can cover it up. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's a good question, bro. That definitely is a good question. Like, what's
won't make too much of a difference though, because me personally, I'm going to pose it with that big furry coat the whole time. You know what I mean? With the sheepskin collar. Yeah. It's just it is an iconic look. It's safe to say you can use the word iconic here, because it is. It's just that scene on the, I don't know, there's the front of the courtyard, or even in the football stadium. It's just the silhouette. It just looks amazing with that coat, like, you know what I mean? So
Will Foxification, what's up, Will? Thank you for being here. He said 309 is an absolute steal for this figure, to be honest. It is.
He's right.
It is.
Yeah
It is. Like, I don't think it's a problem with this at 309 at all, especially for everything that you're getting. You get 2 jackets, you get a base, you get a newly sculpted body, you know what I mean? Like, you get a brand new head sculpt, like with the rolling eyes, purrs. Like, 309 is definitely a steal on this. I don't have a problem with it at all. I definitely don't. We got a $1.99 super chat by Mr. Holbrook. Do y'all think they will revisit the camo tumbler? Okay, hold up. So Shane, getting this figure right, if they decide to revisit that camo tumbler, would you get it?
No. It's just too big. It's just too big. It's like, where do I put that? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I took measurements for that bloody DeLorean.
Yeah.
And I was on the FOMO knife edge, like, and I did something stupid over on Friday. I was looking at that Aragorn too much. I watched Lord of the Rings trilogy. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I said, you know what? As much as I loved and I enjoyed the weekend watching it was a great weekend. Got takeaway, watched the full trilogy, loved it. I'm good. I'm not going to get it. Then the last few days, I went and rewatched all the Back to the Future trilogy, and like, I'd taken measurements. And I was like, yeah, that would definitely fit there. And then, I realized, no, I'm just not big enough Back to the Future fan. But this tumbler is cool and all. I literally don't have anywhere to put it. I'm just not even going to lie. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just, but it would look cool with this guy on top of it. Like,
so
it definitely would. What was going to say?
So the only weird part about, I was revisiting and looking at the She-Hulk, right? It doesn't look like she has wrist pegs.
It doesn't.
Like, it literally looks like just a connected piece.
It's smooth.
Yeah, it's straight smooth, like it literally almost seamless. But I don't know. I mean, I guess for this one, maybe they wanted it to have more ability to do more gestures.
Well, look at that.
Yeah,
look at that.
It's like he's
this
flexing
looks.
flexing.
Yeah, this. I do think this is a significant upgrade. Like, this looks more to Bane. Looks more like Bane to me now than the last one. Like, it's funny actually. I was on a stream with Alan the other night, and I asked the question, like, instead of like your 3 fire figures, I was like, right, what are your 3 chopping block figures if you had to sell 3? I'm not gonna lie, like, I've got 2 third party, and they're not speaking to me. And the Bane is one of them, because it's a Feist M35, which is basically Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator 1 style body, and he had a bit of a belly in this. Like, you can see it there, like they kind of under exaggerated a little bit, but it's not straight down, like. And I was thinking, there's something about the proportions not feeling it. And I was thinking maybe Inner are going to do one. Maybe I did not think that Hot Toys would come out and actually upgrade all things. So I will be getting rid of the I will be getting rid of that M35 Daft Toys, and it's still good. It's still good, but I just, for Dark Knight, I need this.
Bro, and you do, bro. Like, and the thing is, again, like when we talk about it, it's the same conversation. Like, okay, I'll wait for InArt to do it, but when? Like, how long? You know, because they didn't even announce this on the slate, I don't believe, at all. No, even like a future slate, this wasn't even in the conversation.
Yeah,
no.
And they're not.
If this was on the slate, I'd be waiting.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's not.
It's not. It's definitely not on the slate. And honestly, like, it was very smart of Hot Toys to beat them to the punch and say, yo, let's just go ahead and drop it, retool it. You know what I mean? This looks good, bro.
Yeah. Because could you imagine if InArt would have done this first? It literally would have blown the original version out of the water.
100%. Yeah. 100%. It would have. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't, I have no words. I have nothing bad to say about them going this route. It just makes the most sense to do this. My thing is, I'm hoping, okay, if you retool this, you retool the DX19, you gave us a better version there. Selena Kyle's coming. I'm hoping that they do that right, because I ordered her as well. I mean, I have to now, are you going to get Selena Kyle, Shane, or no?
I think I have to, yeah. And I don't really have any female characters. Like I've got Ahsoka on the way. Yeah. I wanted to get the black suit Black Widow from the Solo movie, but I didn't like how it turned out. And I was a bit like, damn, because I thought I was going to get that in Yelena, and I was like, all right, no, I just wasn't feeling it because I didn't pre-order. I waited because I wanted to see how it turned out. But that's Selena Kyle. I'm actually doing similar. I do want to see how it turns out, but I am interested in that. Like, it's on the wish list. Like, I'm keeping my eyes open on that one.
Look at this, bro. Like, just even looking at this, like, the body on him, bro, is bulky the way we wanted it. Like, even the original version, the legs were out of proportion as well. Like, this is all in proportion, bro. Like, it really. And here's the thing: is like, we know that Tom he's a short dude. He's not tall. Like, he's not a tall dude.
5'9", I think. 5'9", 5'8". He's not 6 foot.
Nah, not 6 foot at all. So he's not really a tall dude. But I mean, just his, the hulking of him just kind of made up for it. Like, yeah, bro. I mean, you get Batman
and Venom all at once.
All at once, right? So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this, bro. $309, definitely a good price.
Yeah, it's great.
There's no, buts or no if and buts around it. It's definitely a good price for this piece. So it's a quality piece, good piece to have in your collection. Again, they nailed it. In my opinion, they did such a good job. Like, literally, I mean, I can't say enough about it, man. Like,
do you know what I love about it? If you go back to that last slide where those slides where it comes with everyone. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of looking at like a good UFC lineup. We got a stacked card here tonight. We got the rolling eyeballs function. We got 2 separate jackers. We got the power special on his sheepskin jacket. We've got the enhanced arms. It's everything. There's loads of stuff on the card. It's just not like Gilgamesh. Here's a pair of boots. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on here. Even with the base, I know a lot of people are like, well, it's the same base that Selena Kyle comes with, but I don't care. It still looks good with this particular figure. It makes sense because they were both really in the same scene.
Yep.
Or, she was somewhat, when she sold Batman out. But still, like, I mean, yeah, bro. Like, it's... And didn't they... Well, here's the thing. And I was thinking about this. Didn't they sort of hint this with the DX19 in the photos?
Did they? Was it in there?
I think you see the side of a Bane head or something like that, but you couldn't tell if it was like you couldn't see like an arm and go, okay, the 2.0 is coming or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I remember anyway on that. Like,
I think I had to basically say that they did do it, and it was a tease that we kind of overlooked because everybody was really looking at the DX19. We probably said, oh well, they just probably slid that in there as like a placement, just so we know how it would actually look. But this is a pleasant surprise, but one that was like all in one night. Like literally all in one night that they would actually do something like this, man. Here's people, you got to give credit where credit is due. They're trying, like literally they're trying, and they are elevating. And then I'm pretty sure, again, companies do that. Look at the competition. How can we actually increase? How can we do better? How can we make these things better? We know people have complaints. How can we do it? So they are listening. You know what I mean? Now that they know that they can actually do this and are capable of doing it, let's go back and retool some things. A lot of these other figures that you've released that had those jointed bodies and those, come on, change that up. I mean, because you could have did the same thing with it would have took a bit more ingenuity because of the simple fact that you're looking at a figure that has the techno-organic virus, such as Cable. So it'd have been a bit harder for them to give us that body without having some peeling issues. You know what I mean? So I understand why they did it with that. That's completely understood. But I mean, going forward, like you're showing us that you can do it, so there's no excuses going forward. You know what I mean? Like there shouldn't be.
And they're saying it's 100-year anniversary of Warner Brothers. That opens up.
Yeah.
That opens up a lot of potential. Anything like, does that mean anything that any DC movie now is free reign? Does that mean there's going to be a Christopher Reeves? Does that mean they could do a 1966 Batman? Is that would that be Warner Brothers?
66
Batman
movie. Now, what I made, what I'm waiting on. You already know what I'm waiting on. 89. Give me 89. I need that 89 Batman, which we probably won't see that released until closer to the Flash. You know what I mean?
Will that be branded 89 or will it be branded the Flash? That's a question.
This is true. And will it be the same suit? It might be like an automate because we had Batman and then Batman Returns. You know what I mean? So it might be a totally different suit. So I don't know. That
they did tease, the way when they teased that, yeah? They teased it over the summer, yeah?
Yeah.
That was the 1989 suit. So like that was the actual 1989 suit. So, and it came up on the sideshow, whatever you call it, coming soon page. So that would suggest it is actually, even if he appears in this video or this movie and it is branded the Flash or whatever, they did hint that it was a 1989 suit. So maybe he goes back to 1989, sees him and it's the exact same suit, and then later on another part he's got a different version of the suit and they do both. You never know.
Yeah.
Somebody out there said, okay, so we got, Eric Hinkie said, yo, Hot Toys ready for a new Superman 1978. Yeah. Christopher Reeves, they might do that.
Maybe that Cyborg will get dropped a little early.
Maybe the Cyborg could get dropped
for
a little bit
February,
early.
March. So
possibly it might happen. I don't know. Legs, he said, Beskar Kid said legs approved by Beskar Kid.
There you go.
Leg day all day. Straight up, legs approved. It looks like he did do some leg work, I don't know, man. 89 suit, 89 diorama, 89 computer. It's not Flash.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. And I hope it's branded 1989, to be honest.
Yeah, I hope it is. Because if they give us that version, yeah, I'm definitely all in. It makes so. Cam, now, I we're talking about this, Cam, but I know you're not a DC guy.
Nope.
So you're not going to get this Bane, are you?
Probably not, most likely. Because listen, if I get this Bane,
then you got to get the DS19.
I'm not just going to get a Bane and be like, yeah, like I'm a Tom Hardy fan. I mean, there's some people out there that will do that, but for me, I'm like, I'm also a completionist also, and I want to complete
Yeah.
this Marvel thing. So I'm like, if I jump into DC, like you said, man, it's jumping down the rabbit hole, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all
Yeah.
in probably.
The
It
force
is.
is strong with this one. The
Yes.
force
It is,
strong.
bro. The thing is, the problem was last night when somebody sent me this picture, I was half asleep, bro. Like I was literally knocked the fuck out. I was gone, and I looked at it and I was like, nah, this, and I just went back to sleep, bro. And then woke up this morning, I saw it. I was like, well, no, this is actually really real. Like this is really real. And then I looked on, I was looking through the timeline. I saw yours. You was like, holy fucking shit. I saw that. I saw everybody talk about this piece. I was like, yeah, it's real.
Do you
Like,
think? Do you think they're gonna drop the or do you think they're still gonna do the transparent armory set? Because I was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some people out there that want it, but like, how high is the want towards the people ignoring it? You know, so
I don't
Like
know,
it's
man.
pretty like I loved how it looked in the movie.
yeah,
But then when you saw it at that toy fair or whatever it was, it looked very plasticky Tupperware. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It looked like you put your lunch in it.
yeah. No, it
Didn't
did.
look, you know. So
Yeah. I
It was
mean,
like the glass that comes with Neo, or the bullet.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
that's fun.
yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, for that, I don't know. And considering the simple fact that we know that InArts is actually doing, the doing that version, which we know we'll probably get a 2-pack with Christian Bale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's another thing. But even with that being said, it's still going to look good with this Bane. Either way,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
DX19 looks good with this Bane. This will look good with the Bane. I mean, I think it's a win all around. It's definitely a win all around for anybody. And anybody out there who's going to get this piece, it's definitely impressive. I know I am. I could not resist. I mean, they are going all in. Now, question is, are they going to give us a 2.0 version of Two-Face? Because there was already a 2.0 version of that figure.
Yeah,
Are they going to give us another version of it? I don't know.
Was that true scale? I thought the DX19 was the first one where they fixed the height.
The height. Yeah, they did.
So was that so does that mean that Two-Face, even though it's a 2.0, is slightly shorter on the old scale?
I don't
That's
know.
what I'd like to know. Do you know what I mean?
Good question.
yeah.
That's a good
So-
question. Because if
Like
that is,
I've
that's
seen
the
that
case.
cheap. I've seen that
Yeah.
cheap, but it put me off. Something about something about it. I don't know. Is the tire something that doesn't sit right? Like my tie's not sitting right now, but like there's something about it that I'm like, I don't know. And then it puts me off buying it, or even the Armory, which I think is great because they will be slightly undersized compared to the DX19. You know,
Right.
so it'll be
That's what I'm
interesting.
saying. Like, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they do it because, again, I guess it was just that version of Two-Face that I didn't like. Like, I didn't really like it on film. That was just me. I didn't particularly like the character on film. He played it well, but I just wasn't really connected to that character. I was more focused on the Joker, and it's like, when you put both those characters in one film, but then you have one scene stealer. It's like, well, you didn't give this guy a chance at all. Like, literally, aesthetically he looked great, but everybody was focused on what the Joker was going to do next.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
His story definitely got cut short. I mean, because
Yeah,
there's literally like if they would have extended it into the next movie, you know what I'm saying, that would have made more sense because then it kind of gave him a chance to kind of like really develop as a character anyway.
yeah.
Because all we knew him as is just the Attorney General Harvey Grant.
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
Yeah.
Burns will do this to you. Like, damn.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you, for something like that, it's like, okay, all right, well, they could have actually held off, put him in jail, in prison, extended it to the next film. That would have made more sense. You know what I mean? But I think that I think they said that the Joker, or Heath Ledger's Joker, was supposed to be extended to the next film, and because of his untimely death,
Yeah.
they had to change everything around. You know what I mean? So they wanted the focus to be more on Joker the next film, but that didn't happen. So then we got Bane. I think that was a story that we actually heard at that point. So
Shiny Shiny's comment.
what do you say?
It's just.
I say the Two-Face figure is okay. I think about 50% of it is actually looks like the actor.
Oh, that's good.
Makes
That's
sense.
good
Yeah,
stuff. That's
right.
good stuff.
You're not lying. You're
Yeah.
definitely not. You said 50%.
Which Afro.
Yeah, you're not lying, but
No.
I mean, again, guys, I mean, I can't say enough. Like for people who are going to get their hands on this, you would definitely not be disappointed. I know when I saw it, I was hype. Cam, you hit me up. I hit up Shane. I was like, Shane, are you getting this? He's like, damn right, in all caps, brother. I was like, okay, cool. So I know it's safe to say that I didn't make a mistake by getting this piece. So, everybody out there, like, if you're gonna get your hands on it, the thing is, I'm a completionist too. So I cannot have the DX19. I can't have the Batman Begins. I can't have Selena Kyle without having this version as well.
Well, so who just said that? Let's see.
What?
Where's it at? Oh, Dave, the drywall guy. He said he feels like they'll release the Scarecrow. You remember that was a 2-pack with Demon Batman, and that was on the 10th anniversary of Batman Begins, I believe. So I'm like, man, I mean, it's 100th. Maybe that's something they might look at too. That's crazy.
Or give us a Demon Batman?
Yeah, I guess give you not a 2.0, but like maybe a re-release. Because
I mean, if you're going to give us that, then you might as well give us Ra's al Ghul.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? You might as well do that. You know what I mean? That would make sense too. Especially if it's the anniversary and they're going in all in on this set, like they might as well do something like that. It would make sense. I mean,
And Liam Neeson plays ball, so because they're Qui-Gon, so.
Yeah.
So they definitely already have the sculpt on that, so that's a no-brainer to do it. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Anybody else got anything else y'all want to say about this piece?
I know I'm going to struggle selling that third-party Bane. I think I might separate it because those Fison M35 bodies are expensive.
Yeah.
And the one I have is like basically like new, so I might just like separate and sell that and sell the Daft Toys kit separately.
So you're
See if
thinking
anyone
about selling the
bites.
body and then just selling the kit off. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, here's the thing, because I've never done that. But so, and maybe people out there can educate me on someone who sells pieces, knowing that there's a 2.0 or this version dropping. If you're selling that, is there less of an advantage in doing that, or is it just like, all right, we can, I think I can actually you put it this way, it's going to be a lose. Are you going to take a loss in doing it?
Oh yeah, definitely. I just accept that, like, because I don't sell that much at all, really, and I just accept it. I'm not going to whinge about it. I'm going to take a loss here.
Yeah.
So, like, but the way I looked at it is like, okay, let's say you bought it for 200, and you sell it for, I don't know, 100, 150 or something like that, or whatever it is. Then, like, the price difference that I lost out is the price I paid for the time I owned it. So what does that work out as? Even if you lose €100, say, I don't think I'm going to lose that much on it, but even if you do, and I had it for like what, 4 years, 3 years, so you work out the days divided into €100, it works out a few pennies every day. That's good.
Yeah. Well, it's good because like you still have that's money you can still in your pocket that you can put towards whatever you want now. So that's always good to see too.
I think that'll actually be. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up 3 ads. One ad with the complete and explain this is the Daft Toys kit and the Fison M35. A separate ad for just the Fison M35, and a separate ad for the Daft Toys kit. And whichever one sold first, just take down the other one. Something like that.
Yeah.
Some people might just want an M35 body, because a lot of customizer out there where I only have 2 third parties that have kit bashed or whatever, and they were starting to look a little out of place.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something real here. Sure is. Okay, cool. That was my daughter's mom hitting me up. But what's the discount on Collector's Zone? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if again, there's going to be a couple of companies now releasing this piece. You can probably get like a solid discount on it depending on who you go through. I know who I'm not going to go through. I'll just say that. I know who I'm not going to go through. I know who I'll feel safe going through. So there's no headaches. But I think with this though, so I went through Kit because I know once it's released, I'll actually have it. You know what I mean? And I wanted it quick. I'm not waiting on Sideshow to delay this piece. I want it quick. You know what I mean? I have everything else. I just want it in hand. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Yeah. It's been going on. Let's go. Let me see here.
Ordered mine from Toys Wonderland for $35. But shipping's $500, so I'm right back where I started.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm joking.
Yeah.
My daughter done something. Here we go.
Oh, I've been there. I had to have that talk last week.
You know when when the mom sends you, I need to tell you what's going on about your daughter. I'm at my wit's end. Like
Right,
that's the message I got just now. I'm like, here we go. Shouldn't be putting my business out on here, but that's the message. Yeah, you got kids. It happens. It is what it is. Here we go. So yeah, what is it? Shani said just ordered my first figure from Kit. Kit's dope. It's worth it.
Yeah.
If you go through Kit, you'll definitely get it. If you go through just about anybody that has a good reputation, you're solid right now. Just avoid the headaches. I went through Kit. I was just like, I'm just going to avoid the headaches. Once it's released, I'll know I actually have it in hand. So again, everybody out there, if you're going to get this in hand, I mean, I know I'm getting it. I know Shane's getting it. I know, and we're going to probably go more in detail because on Sunday because
Rich.
Fucking Rich, not Rich.
Not Rich. Sorry, Rich.
We just talked about him. Gallard.
Alan.
Yeah. Alan's going to basically join us on Sunday as well. So we're going to have a more detail because he hit me up too. He was snapping out. I was like, yeah, it's safe to say, like, literally, this is going to be a really good talk. It's definitely going to be a really good talk. So I cannot wait for it. Everybody out there, if you're going to get your hands on it, please get your hands on it, support it, because like I said, it means that there's going to be innovation. We'll continue to go down this line. We'll continue to get more pieces. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. So anyway, we're going to skip out of here because I got leg day today, which I'm not looking forward to right now and this is why I got my hot suit on, because I usually go in a sauna first before I go to leg day. I need to loosen up because I got old knees. So we're going to definitely do that. Cam, what you got coming up, bro?
Yeah, man, tomorrow. So I got thank you for having me as always, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, bro.
Allowing me to jump on here. So I'm actually doing a episode of the new later on tonight around like 11:30, basically talking about the same thing we just talked about today. But just on my channel. And then tomorrow, we're doing the ones that are missing, part 2 for Marvel, and then Collector's Lounge on Sunday with these lovely gentlemen, man. But thank you, man. I'm like 14 away from 300. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that.
124 people in here watching. 14 of y'all can actually go over there, Cam, and subscribe. Come on, man.
I don't.
As a matter of fact, the whole 124, as soon as we get done, make sure you go over there and subscribe. Come on, just make it happen. It's easy. It doesn't take now. We're not charging you to do it. Like, you don't have to pay for it. Just do it. Come on, man. Just do that. But thank you for being here as always, Cam. Focus. What's going on, bro? What you got going on, man? Did you already talk about this?
Yeah, no. Well, no, I haven't done anything on it. I was at work. It dropped at like, I saw it at about 8 o'clock my time. It's just like, it was on my mind all day. But so I'm gonna do a video on this. I'm gonna do a stream on this. I just don't know when. But definitely want to take a good deep dive into it. It just looks cool. Like, thanks very much for the link. It's definitely one that I was always going to be all in on. What's coming up? I got a review. I have to make a review for the Endgame Loki. I'm just looking up because it's up there. I just love that silhouette. And obviously I'm going to do a video on this, and I'm definitely going to do a stream on this because it's like, this just makes me happy. So that's pretty much it. If you haven't checked out the channel already, it's 16Figure Focus on YouTube or at 16Figure Focus on Instagram. Check it out. If you like it, maybe you'll consider a follow and a sub. Thank you.
Come on, do it all day. What we got coming up next? We got Uncivilized Scoundrels tonight. So definitely tune in for that, 9:15. Me, Mario, Vinny, CC3PO, and we'll be talking all things discussion about Star Wars, the future of Star Wars. So definitely tune in for that. Tomorrow is, you know what it is, Figure Flex Friday and Collectors Lounge International. We'll probably go into a more in-depth deep dive with a panel of DC fandom. Sorry about that, Cam. I mean, we'll indoctrinate you into the discussion, bro. Sorry.
I like it. I like DC.
We might. We're not going to FOMO you, but don't worry about that. We're not going to be like, yo, Cam, you got to get this, but it might influence.
I literally I hear you guys, and I'm like, man, it does sound good. And then I turn on Black Panther after I get off the stream, and I'm like, all right, I'm back. I'm back.
There you go all day. Anyway, thank you guys for being here as always, man. It's always a pleasure having this many people on when we do the corner. I'm happy about it. So definitely can't wait to talk to y'all later. Tune in tonight, Uncivilized Scoundrels. But again, unless there's another drop, which there could possibly be, because it is only Thursday. I don't know. It might actually give us another drop tonight, and we'll talk about it again. So we'll know. We'll just wait and see. But other than that, thank you guys for being here. It's always a pleasure. Until next time, man. Let's go. Have a nice afternoon. However you want to do it. We out. And Shane can go and put on his downtime wear. He still got on his evening wear or his day.
This just in: Shane has to take a bath. That's my news reporter voice. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you guys for being here. We out. Talk to you later.